Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alexis for those of you that don't know, and today I do this kind of everyday, what I call like a sunset look. So if you like this look, go ahead and keep watching. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. It helps out my channel a lot, and don't forget to share with your friends. I'll shut up now and get to it. Okay, so to start off this look, of course, I'm going to go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Mattifying Primer Stick. This is, of course, what I use every single time right now. I love it because it does kind of help mattify my skin, and it also like kind of helps like blur it a little bit and like fills up my pores to make it look like I have more flawless skin. And then I'm going to go in with, I'm still trying out this Smashbox foundation, but I'm going to use way less than I did last time. Honestly, I think I'm just going to start off with just that much, and then I'll add more if I need to. But and since I use that kind of brush, I do like to go in with a damp sponge and just kind of really push it into the skin and make sure any streaks are blended out. Then I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape and use it as my concealer. Or my eye primer is what I meant. And then I'm going to use it as my concealer. And we're going to use a wet sponge and blend it out. And I go in with my Revlon baking powder and put this all over on the spots that I just concealed. Then I'm going to do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. Okay, and our eyebrows are done, so I'm going to go straight into the eyeshadow, and for this video I'm going to be using another Lunar Beauty palette. I'm so sorry I cannot get off of these palettes for you guys. They're just honestly the best and worth every single penny. But for this palette, I'm going to use the Greek Goddess palette. And we're going to kind of do like an everyday, well, it's like another one of my go-to everyday looks, which is like kind of, I call it the sunset look, and you'll kind of see why. I'm going to start off with, I'm going to use this brush pretty much the whole way through. I'm not going to start off with it, but oh my gosh. Okay, so this kind of size brush, and I'm going to first go into Clio, which is just kind of like a neutral tan color. I'm gonna go with it in my crease. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of Persephone, which is like a little bit darker of a tan than that color, and I'm gonna kind of do it in my crease as well as on the outer edge. And then I'm gonna go in with Raya, which is kind of like a rusty brown, and I'm gonna kind of do that more up here in the crease a little bit as well as a little bit, but I'm gonna focus it mainly up here. How I got started with makeup is I think my mom started letting me wear makeup probably around like 7th or 8th grade, and I just started real small back then, you know, a little bit of blush, a little bit of bronze. Well, I say it was bronzer, but it was more of just like a powder, like an all over powder. And I really have, like, I guess you can say I've like self-taught how to do makeup. I remember just really looking at like pictures of like celebrities on the carpet or just like in movies and like thinking, oh, I think her makeup looks so pretty right there, and I would go and just play in my makeup and try to like recreate that look. Now, of course, like I've learned a whole lot more through YouTube and other places, but I definitely have really gotten into it more when it came to when we had to start quarantining last year, and it's almost been a year. Next month will be a year of dealing with COVID, and it just honestly makes me so sad. But I'm gonna go in with this Aphrodite, and I'm gonna do the same thing that I've been doing, just kind of building up that corner. And so I'm also gonna drag this color into the inner corner. But ever since we've started quarantining, I've been watching a whole lot more YouTube videos and really getting into watching, you know, YouTube's influencers and how they do their makeup, and of course the products they use. That's how I found Lunar Beauty. And honestly, I haven't stopped buying, and that's a humongo like mistake. Like, I just can't stop buying makeup right now, and it's really bad for my bank account. I mean, I can't afford all of this, but I keep on. And like right now, like the thing is they get you on packaging alone. First of all, this palette is gorgeous, okay? And then like right now, for instance, I want the KKW Beauty Honey eyeshadow palette, and let me tell you something, I probably have every single one of the shades, but because I don't have it on that one palette together, I need that, you know what I mean? I'm just going with a clean brush and like kind of cleaning up my blending lines a little bit. So I don't know, I just can't stop, and that's kind of why I got gifted the BoxyCharm box, because to kind of help. But the thing about that is like I don't know what I'm getting, you know? So I'm like, well, I mean, I'm probably not going to get this lipstick, so I need to get that lipstick too. But I really do enjoy all of my BoxyCharm stuff. I just can't stop buying makeup. And then of course when it comes to, I'm going to use a little bit of Hera, which is like this like kind of a bronzy. I'm going to just kind of dab my finger in it a little bit and use it on this outer edge. And what was I saying before? I don't know. And then I'm going to go into Iris with another finger. I'm going to kind of put her on like the middle of my eyelid a little bit. And then I'm going to go into Athena, which is like this more white pearly with another finger and do that on the inner of my eyelid. And I'm going to kind of drag my finger across with this to really blend out the rest of these. And if you feel like you need to kind of like, I want to darken up this corner a little bit, so I'm going to go back in with that Hera, which is like the bronzy glitter. Anyways, another reason why I keep buying so much makeup too is because I really want to like impress you guys. And I keep thinking like, oh, they might want to see this. Oh, they might want to see this. Because like my hardest time picking out a look right now is like what, you know, something that you would do. I mean, this is everything that I would do. And, you know, I mean, I like watching videos that do looks that I would do, but I also, my favorite type of videos to do are the ones that like you would not wear every day, like the crazy lines and like abstract looks and, you know, like the hot pinks and like the stuff that they're just not every days. Like those are my favorite to watch. Necessarily would I do it myself? Maybe for a special occasion, but definitely not for every day. So then I'm going to go back in with that same brush earlier. I don't have any color on it or just like leftover color. I'm just going to kind of go back over right here in this crease. So I really want to darken that up a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with this kind of more floofy brush. And I'm actually going to dip into this Harmonia, which is like a mustard yellow. I feel like when people see this color in their palette, like mustard yellows and stuff like that, they think I'm never going to touch that. But just the tiniest amount of it like changes your whole eye look like. So what I do with this is I put it at the top rim, I guess is what you could say, like the outer edge of this look. And I feel like this is the reason why I call this my sunset look, because it just kind of gives that, you know, perfect yellow orangey kind of look to this. I don't know, it just brings it all together for me. And then I go in with my favorite bottom line lash, and I go ahead and I start off with that Clea, which is that first transition color that we used, and I put this more on the inner corner of my eyes. And then I go into that Persephone and the Rhea and use this more on the middle of my lash. And then I go into the Aphrodite color and use this on the outer edge. Then I'm going to take that brush we used earlier that was clean and just kind of blend them all together. I'm going to take that same brush that I dipped in this mustard yellow Harmonia, and I'm going to dip back into it. And I just barely kind of like, I don't know if you can see that, just kind of like dip into it. And I'm going to run that along, kind of like underneath those colors to tie that all together. And then I'm going to go in with Hestia, which is this nude color, and I'm going to put it underneath my eyebrow. And then every once in a while I'll take, you know, kind of like an eyeliner brush like this, and I'll go into that Calliope, which is this kind of a dark purple brown color, And I'll just kind of do exactly what I did with that mustard, and I just kind of dip into it. And I'm going to take it and just kind of put it on this outer edge right here, just to kind of help give me some definition. I don't know if you can see the difference. And then I'll do it on the same, or I'll do it the same on this side. And then if you want, you can take, you know, that bottom lash line brush and just kind of go over it just to kind of smudge it out so that it's not such a harsh line on the top, but it just kind of helps give me that little bit of definition that I like to see. And then we're done for the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off my baking powder. We're not done with the eyes, I forgot. I'm going to go ahead and go with my Park Avenue Princess and Tarte for my contour. But yeah, if there's something, like there's a certain kind of look that you're looking for, whether it's a more natural look, I can do, you know, less makeup than I'm wearing in these videos. If you like to watch videos like I like to do and you really want to challenge me and do like the crazy looks, you know, tell me that. I mean, anything. But I mean, I just really enjoy makeup, and honestly, I'm kind of growing out of, like, I have a little half bath and that's where I keep all my makeup at, and I'm growing out of that corner because I have so much makeup from my huge makeup haul that I keep trying to get myself, and I need to stop. But I'm planning on buying me a vanity. I have one picked out. Planning on buying me a vanity with my income tax return. Oh, by the way, Moon Prism going in with Gravity for my bronzer. So I've got stuff like, got like a really cute lighted mirror ready for my vanity that I got for Christmas, and I just need the vanity. That's all I'm waiting on. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go in with Pink Moon and Stargaze for my blush. And then use a little bit of Spacey in the back edge. And then for today's highlight, I'm going to use the About Face, and this is the Light Lock powder in this Bliss, which is kind of like this pearly white, kind of got a little bit of gold reflect in it. And I'm going to use this on my cheeks. Because this is more of an everyday look, I'm not going, you know, too blinding with my highlight. And then I'm going to take a small brush like this and wet it first. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this same highlight and pop it in that inner corner. Then if you want to sparkle a little bit more, you can pop a little bit underneath your brow, just right in that arch. Then I forgot, I do have this ColourPop cream gel liner in the shade Peach Fuzz, and I use this to kind of help go off with my sunset look, so I'll use it on my waterline. don't know if you can see the difference. I feel like I can, but I feel like it kind of helps brighten your look up a little bit. So that's another thing that I'm wanting to get is the KKW Beauty Nude Eyeliner, because I saw this girl use it in one of her videos and I really liked it. It looked like it just brightened her eyes a little bit. Anytime you want to have like a more bright open eye, you put like a nude or a white liner on your waterline and it helps open your eyes up a little bit more. So because this is an everyday look, I'm going to go in with my Thrive mascara, and I'm not going to put falsies on today. Okay, so now that I have my mascara on, so now I'm going to go straight into my lipstick and then we'll be done with this video. So I think I'm going to use my MAC Strip Down Lip Liner, which is just kind of like a neutral nude brown. And then real quick, I'm going to go in with like a more thicker eyeliner brush kind of. I'm going to go in with my Tarte Park Avenue Princess. I'm just going to kind of get a little bit on that. And I'm going to put this underneath right here. And then run my finger on it. It's supposed to kind of help give like the illusion of bigger lips. You know what I mean? So, I kind of got it a little weirdo there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try overdrawing a little bit. It can help figure that out. Then I'm going to go in with my NYX Lingerie in Lace Detail Matte Lip, just because I feel like this is a little darker than what I wanted. And this kind of helps get me to get a little bit lighter. I'm going to let that sit for a minute and let it dry, because then I'm going to go in with the Lunar Beauty Moon Gloss Lip Gloss to kind of make me juicy a little bit. And there you have it. This is my kind of sunset everyday look. I think it's really pretty, and I think you could kind of romanticize it a little bit if you did more of like a pinky kind of rosy tone lipstick for like a date night if you wanted to do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was going to be a super quick one because I went through this super fast, not meaning to. But maybe you like the shorter videos. I don't know. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Guys, I just want to come in real quick. Again, I'm giving a kind of like all day long review on this foundation that I use, which was the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. And honestly, I'm gonna have to buy this. Okay, I looked it up and it is $40 for this foundation, which is a ridiculous amount. But look at the amount of oil that is on my nose. Can you even see it? It's a teeny tiny bit of shine. This is, I mean, I have not powdered, I have not blotted, I have not done anything to my skin all day long. We're at the 10-hour mark right now. 10 hours, okay? 10 hours. And this is what we're looking like still. Can you believe this? I mean, look, there's no creasing in my nose. And I always have creasing in my nose. And there's just the teeniest, tiniest bit of oil. This is no setting spray either. I'm mind blown right now. I'm gonna buy it. And I recommend if you're oily. I know it's expensive. I'm gonna buy a bottle and I'm gonna see how long it lasts me, because if it lasts me 2 to 3 months, and I think that's worth it. If it lasts me a month, it's 100% not worth it. So I'm gonna buy a bottle on it. I'm gonna try to remember to keep you guys updated on when I finish the bottle and like when I buy it. But I really recommend this if you have oily skin. I mean, first of all, it's full coverage, it's beautiful. I love it.